to another episode of the Sunflower Hour. It is me, your host, Brit. It's sadly our co-host Star is not here, but that is okay because we are here with the most amazing person ever. We are here with, who are we here with?
Kayla Rose.
Hey, Kayla Rose. I need you to plug your art page. Plug your page.
Yes, Rose_gorgeous_ on my Instagram, and then Rose's Garden on TikTok.
Yes.
So.
We love to see it. We love to see it. So going straight into your painting, how do you feel your work represents you? Like, how do you feel like you put yourself into your work?
I think before coming to SCAD, I did a lot of self-portraits. Yeah.
Self-portrait.
Or just kind of painting in the likeness of me.
Yeah.
Instead of going for people that don't typically look like me, just very much like my body, my skin tone, my hair. Another way is like just kind of the things that I like. So like I usually like to incorporate water, the sun, the moon, ocean animals, something whimsical in there.
Okay, so what do you aspire to be or pursue? Like, what's your end goal, per se?
To be able to do everything.
Oh my god, I love that answer,
actually. It doesn't matter what I do as long as I get to do something that makes me happy. So I want to paint, I want to illustrate, I want to be a model, I want to help children. Yeah.
We love her. We have a philanthropist. I said that right. Yes. Yes, a philanthropist. That took a minute.
No, you got it.
Okay, now coming away from your painting and talking more about your sexuality, because this is the episode, The Art of Seduction. And as a woman, a part of the L and LGBT community, how do you feel your art reflects that part of you?
I think my art is always appreciative of women's bodies, and just like when I make a painting, it's usually nude. I love a good.
This is why she's on this episode.
Like, I love a good nude model to like do a flash drawing with. I love a good nude painting, and I think that there are different types of ways of drawing it. You could draw it in like kind of a seductive or sultry or like man's eye of viewing women, but like when I draw them, they're like always in the earth, always like rooted in the ground, and just like so peaceful. So
the female and male gaze in their juxtapositions, because like we look at women, it's like, oh, like godly, and the men, it's just like, yeah, they're there. Now, Star did put this, and I'm gonna say it because I think it's hilarious that she put this question. How does it navigating life have to deal with men despite the fact that you're not all interested?
Oh my gosh, I love Star. This is such a great question, and I've been wanting to talk about this for so long, honestly. It is really irritating.
Where's that glass?
I mean, even if you're not a lesbian, I feel like just like you should be able to walk on the street, like going to a friend's party, without like pulling down your skirt constantly, not because it's too short, but just because you know people are looking. I was at work the other day, and someone asked for my number, and I don't even know how old he was. He could have been 15, he could have been maybe 20, but he like asked for my number while I was at work. No. And I work a server job, so I'm just like,
no.
Yeah, so it's just kind of, and also just like I can't really have guy friends. At all. Like
guy
ever.
friends don't exist. Guy friends, no.
It's just like it's different because you think you can because you're different, and if you say it enough, it does
just
not
like
matter.
Fuels their fire.
They'll always get a crush on you.
Yes.
Like it's so annoying.
You'll always get that text, I have something to tell you. You're like, no.
Or yeah, I had a crush on you like 6 months ago, but that's gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now. Okay. And do you feel like it's well represented as a lesbian, black woman? Do you feel like you're represented enough? Should there be more representation of queer women depicted correctly?
Yeah, just so much more. Like if I had known what I could be black and a lesbian and look like the way I do, then I would have come out years before I did. I came out in like sophomore year as bisexual and then junior year as lesbian. And like just watching TV shows, and it's like they either always have a sad ending or one of them dies, or like
they break up,
in the end, or it's just like one of them's super toxic, and it's just like not all of us are like that, not all of us want that, like
I respect women's wrongs, but can we have some rights? Can we have some happily ever afters? I don't know, lesbians being lesbians.
Like, actually, I would enjoy such, like, a show for me doesn't have to have drama in order for me to watch it. And so to intentionally, like, put a queer, not even just lesbians, like a queer character or a queer couple through that type of distress, when we don't really see that with straight couples as much, or at least with that frequency, like, we always see them get the happy ending. You know what I mean? And if it's not the happy ending, it breaks us all. But they already have the the stereotypes and like the representation in the media for them. You know what I mean? So put us more in the media.
Yes, please, Hollywood, please. Can we have some black lesbians, some black pansexuals, bi, like, please, pretty please. I'm getting into the more seductive part of the episode. How do you include seduction to your like painting? Oh, well, first, actually, no, not even that. What is your idea of seduction? Of sensuality?
Emphasizing yourself is the best way that I can say that.
Yes.
You know, because not everybody, and this is like, because I cannot pull off as well sexy. Like, no, I can, but most of the times it comes off cute. You know what I mean?
I feel that so much. I feel that when you're sexy, it comes off as cute. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying.
Like, sometimes I think I'll come into to work or go into class, and I'm like, I look so sexy right now, and then someone's like, Kayla, your outfit is so cute.
Yes.
I'm like, thank you.
Thanks.
That wasn't the vibe. I just think that it's an emphasis of yourself, because there's not one right way to be sexy. There are so many different facets and tools that you can use based off of your comfortability skills. So it's kind of just like figuring out what works for you, and then just going with it and trying out a whole bunch of different things, and it brings out your personality more, and that attracts people to you.
See, I feel like seduction and confidence are they're not the same thing, but they're cousins. They're similar.
You need confidence to be seductive.
Yes, you can't just walk out there and not feel good about yourself and try to attract someone. Let that hit.
Like, sometimes confidence, like just straight up confidence, is sexy. It is seductive.
I won't lie. Yes. Okay, now going back to your paintings. How do you include? Because you said you do nude paintings. How do you include seduction into your paintings?
So, getting technical, I definitely put more emphasis on, like, I use different techniques for different parts. So, like, for the arms, there's a little less detail on them, and then for the actual body and face, I'll usually use a different brush technique, or I'll do some blending more, add a little highlight here or there, you know, make her look shiny and whatnot. And that, I feel, gives off very, very, like, seductive vibes. Another way is I don't always show everything.
Yes.
So, like, just having a little bit of boobage kind of slipping out from an arm in this painting or whatnot gives the illusion to something more, but it's just like you can't see it. And seduction is like pull you in, not get you to be attracted to that. You know, it's supposed to be like, you can be attracted to me, or you don't have to if you don't want to, but like, you know.
I saw somewhere where it was like, can we bring back like, it's like, I'm trying to explain it. It's like, it's not modesty, because no, but it's like when you're attractive, but you're not showing too much. It's like showing just just the right amount to like get them in, like how your mama used to be doing it. How your mama, the little slip the knee, the little, you know, peekaboo, those type of things bring
pulling up your
seduction.
hair, you know. Yeah.
Like, I feel like we lost the technique of, like, that's why I made this episode, and I texted Rose. I was like, we're doing this episode because I feel like we lost the art of being seductive, especially as women. You know, showing a titty here and there, that's cute and all, that's sexy. But it's not being seductive. You gotta build hype, you gotta build anticipation. And what you said in your art, you know, having everything else clothed, but maybe a little chest here, a little chest. Like, that's seductive. I love that. Yeah. So, how do you see sensuality with yourself? What was your, like, journey?
Oh, I had a very easy journey, crazily enough, because, like, being raised Haitian and black in a black music loving household.
Oh, you Haitian and black? Oh, yeah.
Like, you gotta know how to whine, you've gotta know how to twerk, you know, and it was never, and weirdly enough, it was never sexual. It was just like, you're not gonna embarrass me in this house, not under my name, like, all of these things. Yeah. And then I just kind of learned, and then I used to get bullied a lot for just, like, not looking like your typical black woman, you know, growing up in the Midwest. And so I had to find a lot of, like, I had to be sensual with myself, you know? I had to, like, pull myself in. So, like, if I was like, oh, I can't wait to look like this one day. Why can't I look like this now? And then just, like, wait for my body to catch up. You know what I mean? Dress how I want now. And then, like, if I'm not totally confident about it, like, maybe that means the outfit eats, and I just gaslight myself into loving the fit or, like, the makeup.
I swear, whenever I put on a fit, that I'm like, I always say I'm my first lover, because I'll put on a fit and I'll be like, I hate this, and I'm like, wait a minute, but would I eat myself like some barbecue? Would I? That's the question. The answer is yes, of course. That's a conduit to another point, the art of seducing yourself. You know, we focusing a little bit too much on everyone else, but if you can't seduce yourself, how are you going to seduce somebody else? Can I get an amen?
Amen.
That was such a gay reference. I love that. But how do you boost your self-esteem? You know, like, what we doing in the morning?
Okay. I used to, and this is funny, so I'm going to say this, but I used to go back to exes thirsting over me in text, or, like, go to my drafts. Like, sometimes I just watch my drafts over and over, or if I'm feeling a lot of anxiety about doing something, I'm just like, do it anyways, because the worst thing that you can experience is rejection. But the next worst thing is nothing at all, you know, because at least you didn't do it. And then, like, when I just started posting and, like, I stopped caring, or, like, I tried to stop caring, and once I, like, tried and just started posting randomly and just, like, being wholeheartedly confident in myself, like, it didn't matter what I wore. I like, felt like I was, and not in the attention way, I felt like I was getting more attention, you know, like, people were just kind of noticing me more and just, like, actually treating me with the respect I deserved, because I came into that lying about my confidence, but, like, at some point you fake it till you make it, you know? So
exactly, you gotta fake it till you make it. Like, I have done a 360 in my life. I was not the most confident person growing up. I was very much low self-esteem. And it was just like, I want to walk into the room like a bad bitch. And you know what? I started making an alter ego, like what Dochi say.
Yes.
Yes, I started making an alter ego, and I was like, Brittany is shy. She's shy. But this girl right here, when she come in the room, everyone quiet.
Nope, I get it. I, once I started working as a midnight ballerina, you know, I gave myself that alter ego, because you have to come up with a name. And now anytime I, like, need confidence, even though it's still me, I'm just like, nope, I need her. Like, I need who that is right now. You know what I mean?
I feel like even, like, something simple as just walking, like, going to a club, going, like, even, like, nightlife, I need my alter ego. I'm like, you know, I would have been, like, all shy and upset, but you know what? This girl right here, she just put on this fit. She ain't messing with anybody. She ain't looking at your man. She just want to drink. She just want to shine. Like, there's something about putting that Sasha Fierce in your brain. Being Be in that Sasha Beyonce moment. Call out Beyonce.
Oh gosh.
Put in that Sasha fear so that you can accomplish what you need to accomplish. But also sometimes you need that alter ego in the sexual way, in the seductive way. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm low key. If you find enough, a chaser. If I see you and you look good, I'll be like, okay, let me channel every ounce of bad bitch energy I have and go up to them. So how do you seduce others? We went from ourselves, but how are we seducing others?
Ooh. Still working on that one. I mean, people that I like. People that I like.
Yeah.
Because for me, like, just seducing, like, a random person, and seducing doesn't always necessarily have to mean sexual. Like, just, like, onto your personality, like, seducing your personality. Like, that, for me, that's very easy. It's just, like, smile a lot, come off really charming, you know. But talking to someone that I like, I usually like to get to know them in person better.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they like someone that takes charge in that conversation, and sometimes they like to take charge, and sometimes I like to, like, they want me to take charge, you know. But like, one thing that has never failed are eyes and smile. I have been accused of flirting by accident, like, just not meaning it multiple times.
Don't get me started on the accidentally. Like, the amount of times I've been accused of flirting, and I'm like, yo, I'm just smiling. I'm just being nice.
And especially, like, being raised in a black household, like, eye contact. Like, I can make eye contact with most any person, except for the person I'm dating. You know what I mean?
That's so cute. I love that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just a whole different person when dating, but, like, yeah, I can make, like, pretty good eye contact, and I'll just, like, go out through my day, and then I'll realize that, like, oh, this person might have asked me out because I was smiling at them and making eye contact, you know, and it's just like...
That's what I realized. For me, it's height. Like, I'm very short, so when people are taller than me in, like, specific angles, they look at me, and I'm just sitting there like... And it's like, it's very, I realize, cute. It's very cute, and so that's how I seduce people. You can seduce people with cuteness. It does work.
Doe eyes.
Doe eyes?
Doe eyes. So,
doe eyes.
Even if you do have a partner that is shorter than you, like, you can still do fucking doe eyes. So sorry. You can do...
No, you can cut.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can still do doe eyes. I think, yeah, like, finding out, like... And this is not in a body shame way, like, at all. Like, finding what works for your body and for your brain. So, like... I've realized that, like, if I'm flirting with someone, it's also got to be very hands-on. Like, I'm touchy, I am, like, very feely, and I'm, like, staring, like, full eye contact at you, you know? But, like, I wouldn't be comfortable with, like, going as far as, like, sitting on a lap in public to flirt. No. You know what I mean? Or just like weird things. But some people are to flirt, and so it's just, like, and some people, it just depends, you know? And then, like... Also, for me, I've realized that, like, certain clothes are more seductive on me. You know what I mean? Like, just based off of my body type and, you know, what I'm also comfortable with. I like dressing up like a Victoria's Secret model most days. So it doesn't super matter. But yeah, just, like, figure out what works for me and what makes me confident, because I still notice I'm never as seductive on the days where I'm not confident in wearing a good outfit as on the days where I'm wearing a bad outfit, but I'm confident.
But you're confident.
Yeah, like, I'm just going out and I'm like, yeah,
It's just like I could look like a bad bitch right now,
but I'm not there. Exactly. But I'm not. And then some people will comment, comment on my outfit, and I'm just like,
I'm not trying to look like a bad bitch right now, but thank you for that. No, I totally feel that, because that's how I am. I'm always about dressing to fit your body, dressing for your aesthetic. When you find your own fashion and you find your aesthetic, you find some secret source of confidence.
Yep.
And it's just me, when I found mine, it was just like something in me was like, yeah. Like, I started growing my locks. I was like, yeah, I got my sexy back. It's like, when you know yourself, everyone's looking at you like, who you? Because You come over here knowing who you are, knowing what you want, knowing what you want to look like. Yeah. You radiate off of you. So, I'm not gonna lie, it's a low-key basic question, but how do we see seduction in our everyday lives? I feel like in our society, we see sex, sensuality everywhere, from marketing to music to movies, TV shows. It's all in our consumption, but how do you see it in your everyday lives?
I agree, but I think it's all fake.
Ooh.
It's all like a marketing strategy, you know what I mean? But like, honestly, seduction only works if you actually are trying to seduce. Like, if you like that, like, yes, like, you can be seduced by someone who's not authentic. It's just not going to feel authentic. And then when you finally get seduced by someone, you're like, you know? I think we see it specifically, you said this, but in music, we see the authenticity. We also see the fake seduction, you know, in music, but, you know, like, songs that you don't think are seductive. So, like, you would imagine, like, Chris Brown or, like, The Weeknd. Yeah. But for me, seduction is Adrian Lenker, you know, because what's seductive to me is like giving you anything and everything, and that's like yearning, you know. Oh my god! And when you add, like, it's like an equation. It's like yearning plus attraction equals seduction or something. I don't know, but
you should go watch my episode "Bring Back Yearning" because I did do an episode on that.
That's so cool.
Because I was like, yo, we don't. Where's that desire, that passion? I saw the quote where it's like, why are we all have to be nonchalant in like our relationships and our friendships and our romantic relationships? And I was like, that's so, because it's like, you can't be all, I like you, I have feelings for you. You have to be like, chill. And it's weird. It's like, what happened to we used to be in the rain, the R&B in the rain, begging and pleading at your mama's house. What happened?
What happened to that? I think so many people, it's the internet. Yeah. And like, as the generation that like got the internet, like the expansiveness that we did, you know, we definitely have like a very skewed direction of like how to date. Like, I'm gonna be honest, most of us don't know how long we're supposed to wait until like from the talking stage, the dating stage, to, you know, and some people don't understand how to get closer to their partner. And these are all things that like aren't your fault that you don't know how to do, but are things that we have to learn how to do.
Yeah, you have to learn.
Like, I really would like hide parts of my personality with my other partners in the past and whatnot, because I thought I was cringe. And maybe it was. Like, I'm still cringe probably to this day. But I'm with someone right now, and she like gave me a compliment on how she knows that I don't care what people think, and she enjoys my energy, you know. And I haven't gotten a compliment like that from someone that close to me, you know. And so I had to like step back and be like, maybe it was for the, like, of course these situations sucked in the past, and like they sucked in the past, my heart was broken, whatever, but at least I'm not with someone where I can't wholeheartedly be myself. And then in that, there comes I thought I was heartbroken to the point where I thought I would literally never love again, and I was like, I'm asexual, guys, like, this isn't gonna work. I don't feel that drive. But then when you bring in her passion, you know, and then like my want for yearning, it literally just created seduction, basically, which is
I wish the beauty, I love love, I love seduction, I love sexuality, sensuality, because it's just so, someone told it to me recently, it's what makes us human, and it's so beautiful that us as humans, like, all the animals can fuck, everyone can fuck, but like, we can make love, and that's so beautiful, but yet we lost that art, and that's so sad. Girl, not you feeling it? Cause
I'm feeling it.
You feeling
I'm
it?
feeling it.
I love it. But, that's all I have for you today, bro. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate you so much. And talking about sensuality, we'll have to have you back again so we can explore further. We can go beyond. But that's all we're going to get right now. So I hope y'all enjoyed. And like I said in the end of every episode, I see you. I appreciate you. And you are what? You are loved. Okay, bye.
Bye.